and welcome back to Going Skits Gaming. I am Tim Skits, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Lunar Abyss. This will be the fourth day that we're playing. In the last episode, we went down inside the moon and into the generator, the power station, power generator thing, and killed a second boss. This big floating head thing that was actually turned out to be a person. It was really quite sad. A very twisted, warped, demented soul longing to be reunited with their partner. We've just come back to our room. We've had our sentence reduced a little bit. Not much. So let's get back in there and see what happens next. Alright, we'll speak to Aylin.
Ah, Fox. You're up bright and early. Eager to get to work?
Are any of your scouts eager?
For many scouts, connecting to the Abyss is the highlight of their day. You'll get there in time. More importantly, we have a lead on the second seal. That disconnected said he'd seen something similar in the old drift mines. According to my analysis, it looks like there's a large structure down there. Most likely a disused drift reactor like the one in the Weeping Meadows.
You think we'll find the seal there?
I think it's a safe bet. Don't worry. I'll extract you if it seems dangerous.
I think they were his friends. The people inside. I think he was protecting them from something.
It's not for us to interrogate the past. We need to deal with the here and now. In any case, let's get you down into King's Reach. We need to see if that seal has opened. Would you like to connect to the Abyss?
Yep.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Head to the station and check on that seal.
Now, theoretically, I should be able to go... Oh, that's the drift mines. I think there were a couple more of those pink doors around here somewhere. That's the drift mines there. I really like this dash feature, that's really cool. First seal down. Alright, we've got to get that second seal, which will be in the drift mines.
My instinct was right. The sigils were connected. How interesting. The seal on the drift mines reactor must hold the key to opening this door. It's not a place I usually send my scouts to, but... well, it can't be helped, I suppose.
Who's that?
Is your work so relentless, little scout?
You remember me this time?
I remember everything. This is the road to the old drift mines, an unstable place. Gravity corrodes at great depth. We never truly understood that at the time. You should take care.
All in a day's work.
Yes. So I hear. Pardon my intrusion, but what business could you possibly have down there?
I'm being sent to apprehend a wanted man. Urian Caldecott. He's dangerous.
Is he now? Well, that was a dangerous man.
Okay. It must have been locked. New weapon. Oh no. So the scout rifle's just more powerful now. Okay. Probably from over there somewhere. That'll get me across later. Okay. Something I gotta pick up first. I'm gonna wait for my health to come up a little bit. good. What I got there? Okay. Interesting.
That waif is a very strange person.
I assumed you knew him.
A few months ago, past. Many years ago. That is
Going where?
where everyone goes in the end. Into the drift.
Descent. Transcript of communications between Abyss Descent Team 1013 and Mission Control. Control, we're in total darkness. Can you see anything? Received 1013. Well received 1013. That's negative on visuals. Are you able to proceed? Warden eyesight is optimized for low light. We're fine. Understood. Please proceed with care. According to schematics, we should be approaching depth. Passage is narrow, proceeding single file. Your signal is weak, 1013. We're sensing interference. Fisher might have been right about the depth. So can't see anything right now, but 1013, do you copy? 1013, please respond. No, we're here. It's just, hold on. Let me just adjust the video feed. Can you see this? What the? Eddie was right on the money. You ever see so much crystallized drift in one place? That's negative 1013. Good work. Just say the word and we'll bring you back here, topside. I keep shooting them. It doesn't do anything. It's just a compulsion, but that's probably why they put it in there. Something for people to do, you know. It's pretty cool, the level design. They've done well. They made it look interesting. Can't get everywhere, but it's pretty. Alright, I want to ask, because I just quoted something, if anyone recognises what I quoted. Pow. It's from a movie. Early 90s, I think. Comment in the comment if you know what it is. And yeah, I'd be very interested to find out. I'll tell you in the next episode what it was. Defend your faith. I heard about what happened in Greymont. They'll come for him next, won't they? That's what happens when you put your faith in men. We're fallible little creatures, but the children are eternal. I've gathered as many survivors as I can find. There aren't many left down here. Only those of us inhabiting wardens. Some kind of cataclysmic sickness, I don't know. But we're alive and we can fight. If they think they can take him from us, they're going to be sorely disappointed. There was Arthur. Arthur's who the other person was looking for, the previous boss.
wonder who keeps these candles lit.
What are these shrines even for?
An old god of the Abyss. The Church of Luna was once the dominant power here, but its teachings have been lost over the centuries. Only these statues remain. And a few believers, it would seem.
She's a good-looking creature. In my eye. And give us a health checkpoint. Probably could have done that better without the loading screens. Computer's pretty good, so it's not that it's loading slowly or anything. I mean, you can see the movement and the motion. There's no lag in-game. Big shrine. It's over here. Nothing. That's going to be the boss of the area, isn't it? Hey, health restored. Giddy up.
I haven't been here in a long time. It's hardly changed.
You said you don't usually send scouts down here. Why's that?
A mine abandoned for 2 centuries is not the safest place to send a scout. But if it's what the All-Father wants, then who am I to argue?
You're finally here. How interesting.
Is someone there? Huh.
It's like Mission Impossible shit right here. Hey, I knew there'd be one around here somewhere. Communion. Me and A were the first ones to commune with the children. There was no debate around this. We discovered them, it was our right to accept their offer. Before I went, Billy asked me if I was scared, and I told him no. I'd come to Luna alone, had been prepared to live alone if it came to it. There isn't much I'm afraid of. They were formless when we found them. The shapes they took were built from our memories, pieces of home. They built themselves in our image, the better to communicate with us. But when we went to them, they were just a light and shade, dancing like light through leaves. Some real be not afraid shit. I told Urian later, and he smiled at that. What was communion like? It was like everything. Like a door in your mind pried open so that the light in the universe can shine through. Every voice that has ever spoken, ever will speak. I looked over at A, but he wasn't there anymore. I wasn't scared. I could hear him too, in among all the voices. When the children let go, my face was wet with red tears. I thought I was bleeding, but they said, "No, this is a sign of your communion. This is a mark that binds us together. Red eyes, red moon. And so now we may recognize our own, the faithful, forever marked."
It's been a while, but I don't remember there being quite this many shrines down here.
They really went all out, huh?
It's lonely down here, and dangerous. I guess you can't blame them for clinging so tightly to old superstitions.
Cool.
Admiring the view? What shitpit town did you come from to find that so impressive?
What's your problem? What do you even want from me?
For you to cultivate a sense of urgency. This isn't a nice meander through the bloody park. I'm giving you everything you need to see this prophecy through to the bitter end, but it's all for shit if you're too late. She deserves better than that. We deserve better. I've got a lot riding on you folks, and time is running short.
No worries, Urian. You're being a bit of a diva. And I'm being a bit shit. Oh well. Something. There you go. What we got here? More health. More health. Giddy up. Whoop. More health.
A superstition, am I? I wouldn't expect anything less from her. She always was a liar.
Aylin, are you hearing this?
The static. It's probably just proximity to all these drift crystals. It'll clear up soon.
Yeah.
Right. What are we doing here? That's where I came from. Yes. Ah. That was a bit of a hack. Don't think I was meant to do it like that. Meant to run and jump and stuff. Okay, so that would be an NPC down there, I think. Ooh, what do we got here? Offerings. The unseemly tug-of-war between the church and fate has reached its pinnacle. What can the church do? What can the church have when Atticus and his band of thieves are the only ones who can offer pilgrims the opportunity to commune with the gods? Such is their claim that you cannot get near the children unless you're a worker of fate, or else a supporter of their cause. I have no skin in the game, as you know. The church are a bunch of charlatans. Atticus and co are pious wankers. It's funny to watch it all play out from a safe distance, sad-eyed husks shuffling off to offer themselves for communion. Like it'll make their lives measurably better. And still they go home to the same hovels, ready to work themselves to the bone yet again the next day, while those in Greymont sleep in feathered beds. It's almost like the game is rigged. Hello?
Forbidden door. Keep out. Goodbye.
Excuse me?
Forbidden door. The door is forbidden. Go away.
Does the door lead to the reactor?
It's none of your business. But no.
Okay. Do you happen to know how to get to the reactor?
Children have mercy. Listen, if I tell you, will you leave me in peace? Oh, should have stayed in my lift. At least it was quiet there. Bloody reactor this, bloody reactor that.
I'll never darken your doorstep again. You have my word.
Well, it's on the other side of the rails, you see. And the problem with that is, only twins can ride the rails.
Oh.
There must be others like you.
Maybe. I haven't seen any. All I've seen is this door.
All I've seen is this door.
Oh, you've bloody gone and done it now, haven't you? 200 years I've been guarding this door. 200, and not so much as a creak. That's it. I'm out. I don't care if the Allfather strikes me blind.
What's got you so spooked?
Not an ounce of survival instinct in you, is there? I don't know why the Allfather sealed that temple, but I'm not sticking around to see what comes out.
Let's over here real quick and then we'll head through the door. The door is blocked. It's a rail. Okay, I'll probably end up riding back up here later, maybe. Maybe. Interesting. All right, let's go through the door. Almost looks like you can climb up there. No. The way is blocked. It was made by those who are dead. The dead keep it.
I'm not going to hurt you. Not intentionally, anyhow. Think of this as a little test.
Who are you? Aylin? Are you there?
Horns. They say that when the children were first discovered, they had no shape or form. How did they know that what they were dealing with? That they were dealing with the divine? Did they speak directly into their minds? In what language? Perhaps we're all born speaking the language of angels. Perhaps we are always building towards this moment. Sorry, I got a croaky voice. The first god took a form both elegant and humane. The other, the horned god. There are those who say his form is more befitting of a devil, that there is something inherently sinister about the shape he assumed. But they don't understand, he protects us. Those who work in darkness, those who can barely remember what it is to feel the warmth of the sun. If he is a devil, then he is our devil. Brother, they've taken him. We knew this day might come. Did we not shore up our defenses in preparation? I fear we underestimated the bastard resolve. Well, no matter. We took the path of resistance. Now we have no other option but to choose violence. We will bring our god home if it kills us. That looks like a boss room, father. We've seen one. Pretty cool. I like the light. Fallen Dominion. Cleric of Decay. So we've got minions. Gotcha, you bastard. Let's try. Boom.
I see the eye chose well. You're quite capable for a Huron. The Old Father keeps you docile, feeding you lies through that hideous mouthpiece of his.
clocks. Loath as I am to compliment the arrogant prick, he's really outdone himself this time. I mean it sincerely. Oh, don't get me wrong. I know it's all about him when isn't it? But credit where credit is due and all that. Just in time too. Manny's been having notions of late, though the dust has barely settled on his sister's grave. Treasonous bastard. Locking him up and throwing away the key is the only good thing Atticus has ever done in his pitiful life. Sure, I'll miss watching him squirm, though.
Come to the hanging towers, break my chains, and I'll break yours in return. I've left you a little gift as proof of my intent.
Are you alright? You went completely off radar. Are you hurt? Let me check you over.
Aelin. I'm fine. Never mind. It's not important. History of the Abyss whenever I hop into one of these things.
The twins are little more than vehicles, ferrying cargo across the mines. That twin gives the orders, and the front twin does all the work.
Now why does that
I
sound
gotta
so
look at it as
familiar?
well. Okay. That's pretty cool. factory. Type of warden, twin. Location found, drift mines, third quadrant. Anatomic diagnosis, blunt force trauma to the head. Jesus Christ. Blunt force traumatic injury with multiple cranial fractures resulting in craniocerebral injury, subdural hematoma, and comminuted fractures. I'm not a medical person. Fucking hell. Blah 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 blah. Opinion. The unoccupied twin warden died as a result of blood force trauma obtained via a long-distance fall. As it was discovered detached from the rails. I am able to surmise that it fell during deployment, likely as a result of autonomous movement. No human consciousnesses were connected at the time of impact. Note: all anatomical descriptions were approximate but informed. We do not yet have sufficient understanding of warden biology nor their origin. However, with the information available to me at this time, the manner of death, in my opinion, was accidental. Okay.
Didn't have Invincible Scout on my Abyss bingo card, but every day's a new adventure.
I'm definitely not invincible.
The Allfather hasn't struck you down for trespass, so you might as well be. That place is a temple for a long-dead god, Mani, child of Luna. No entry, strictly forbidden.
If this Mani is dead, why did the Allfather seal it? What's he so afraid of?
I don't know. Not like anyone tells me anything, and I don't dare ask. I'm done with all that now. I'm going home. Might even get halfway there if I'm lucky.
Are you going back to Ellie?
Wait, how do you know about them?
You're Otis, aren't you? Ellie talks about you a lot. I think they miss you.
I never thought I'd see my twin again. Never even let myself hope that I'd go home someday. If the Allfather catches me, he'll kill me.
But first he has to catch you.
Listen, if you see Ellie again, don't tell them you saw me. In case I don't make it home. Let them keep thinking I'm living it up somewhere out there. All right?
I like that little character development. It's cute. That one was pretty easy. Went through that gate.
You have more freedom than you realize, little prisoner. Don't let them lie to you the way they lied to me.
Is that where I'm headed? The level's pretty big. Like, the distance you travel. Oh, shit. Machinations. Can you believe that they used to cart things up and down here before they built the train line? Must have been shockingly inefficient way to work. Scores of people lining the trail like ants, ferrying carts of drift crystals back up to King's Reach like bloody industrial revolution never happened. No wonder the mortality rates were so high. The other way first, there was a stairway. And literally nothing. Boom. Alright, so we've got to be getting close to the boss by now. Hard labour. I know everyone else is exhausted, but I feel like I could keep going for days. These wardens are tireless. No pains, no aches, no muscles crying out for rest. It's all mental, you see. Tiredness is in the mind. Of course one needs to switch one's brain off for a while, but sleep always felt like a wasted time to me. In this body I never need to sleep again. Isn't that just wonderful? Okay, we're in the reactor.
Go away. Let me rest.
Is that better or worse than screaming, do you think?
Only one way to find out.
Listen, change of plans. Forget the station. Find another way to Greymont. And be quick about it.
Why would I want to do that?
You think you're the only one who knows how to use a bloody train? Listen to yourself. If he realizes they're running again, I'm screwed. Game over. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 penance.
He? What are you talking about?
The old father, folks. Atticus fucking Lynch. You're his little executioner, aren't you? You saw what he did to poor old William. Locked him away like the inconvenience he was. Well, he'll do worse to me.
I'm just doing my job.
Your job is to lead me to the gallows. Maybe you want to ask yourself why.
Once you collect this seal, the station door should open up back in King's Reach. The Old Father favors efficient scouts. I'm sure he'll reduce your sentence as a reward.
Will he though?
You've done exceptionally well.
Old soul. Picture her, this lost girl, barely 19, and Atticus said when he'd looked upon her that first time, he thought that she had lived so many other lives, that she was an old and tired soul, sharp as a knife, he'd called her. She hadn't trusted him yet, sullen child spitting at the kindness of Borgias. She gave no quarter, held her secrets to her chest, and gave us nothing of herself. Not even her name. He did not begrudge her for it. I have a daughter, he'd said once. I would hate for her to be all alone in the world. I'm not your daughter, she snapped, and he smiled. Granted her the wide berth she did not truly want, but he understood the theatre of it, played along. No, he'd agreed. But you're someone's daughter.
Why disturb me after all this time? I've done nothing wrong.
Ah, fuck. Oh.
It isn't my fault the Scourge escaped. The Abyss is shifting. It has been for decades.
Alright, checkpoint. We've got to be close to the boss now. I reckon this might be it.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will. Parasite! Barging in here into my home. What gives you the right?
What do we got here? Oh, hello.
Pitiful little pawn. Silent one delights in your ignorance.
She looks like a good time. Watching a drift. Well, can't just strafe around them. Probably need to go left and right and dodge them, similar to the last boss. But I didn't think of that, did I? Because I'm an idiot. Alright, let's get back in there.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will. Parasite! Barging in here.
You've come to bring me back, haven't you?
Back to where?
Home. Back to... You always said he'd come back for me.
I wasn't sent for you.
No. No, that isn't right. It can't be. He promised. Please. I want to go home.
I don't know where home is.
I'm all alone again.
He wore the mantle of All-Father like an ill-fitting crown, a role foisted upon him by necessity. He was a humble man then, an ordinary man, surrounding himself with comrades whom he called family. I am nothing without you, he told them. Wings of the All-Father, those who knew him best, who loved him best. Of course, she would bring it to him. Letitia, child of nowhere, daughter of the collective, she who found the God soul, the answer. A gift to the All-Father, she said, and so he took it, and it was too late to go back. When the scourge came, not even the great man of fate could spare them. She chose sacrifice, like the one before her, and hoped that someday she might return home. It was the only lie he ever told her.
She locked herself away out of choice.
A terrible fate to spare her from one far worse. A chaos he created, and so he hid the truth from her, for fear that she would hate him. The dead tell no tales, but there are those who yet live.
You mean Urian?
I realized it too late. But I was happy then. I've always been too late.
Things always look clearer in hindsight.
Funny. He used to tell me that too. He was so kind to me. They all were. I wish you'd take me back to them.
I wish I knew how.
Maybe all of this is for the best.
Someone once told me that the Abyss is a spider's web for lost souls. I think I understand what they meant now.
How did she end up there in the first place?
The drift has strange currents. Luna only knows where you'll end up if you let it carry you. After all this time, the Abyss is still capable of surprising me.
Who were the collective, Aylin?
I don't know. But they must have meant a lot to her. She sounded so lonely.
Otis mentioned an old god. Manny the Lunar Child.
I told you before. The Church's teachings were mostly lost in the Scourge. Gods and temples and collectives. I don't know anything about those things. I guess I know less than I thought.
I guess so.
Anyway, all that really matters is that you get the job done. So let's forget about it. Get some rest. Tomorrow we'll head back to King's Reach and see if the way to Greymont is open.
All right. That's the next boss and seal collected. We actually did 2 bosses in there. We had the midway boss and then the final boss at the end of that area. Cool. Very pleased with that. We're still missing 1 weapon, so that must be coming up, I reckon. But I think we'll wrap it up there. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. See you next time. It's Going Skits Gaming. I'm Tim Skits. Cheers.